Hey, what's up, Rhino? It is you. Never pronounced your name out loud before, I don't think. I would say Eagle. I'm sorry, I don't know. Hi, Gull. Green time, yeah. Hi. Yeah, I'm not doing much. I'm looking at, whoa, okay. My program's being a little funky. Had a good sleep. Randomly had some cool chats with Mind Nomad last night. Mind and some other artists. They were playing Minecraft. We rewatched that video from Ego Raptor. That console versus PC. Over the Bergerac. Yeah, no, don't come in here. We're okay in there, David the Bergerac.
Time for a cartoon.
Man, my system's laggy as heck. Crabs and cheese emojis. Okay. Hey, Beavens, what's up? What you doing? I'll get to making the comic page in a bit. I just need to warm up. I haven't actually drawn anything yet today. I'm a little rusty. Well, relatively rusty. Not like haven't drawn in half a year rusty, more like haven't drawn in half a day rusty. I wholeheartedly agree with something that Spearwolf suggested, which is like putting Snowball in like this character in like a red jumpsuit or something, where she's like posing in front of a motorcycle. I can totally see her doing that. Oh, your first language is French. Well, bienvenue to my stream. I only know a little bit of French. Motorcycle snowball will run you over. No, I'm just kidding. She wouldn't do that. Let's put color down. Let's do some coloring. Oh, boy. Let me change this. Biker snowball. Yeah, it would show her curves quite well. I definitely was thinking about putting her on the cover of that fake magazine that I designed. Name of which I shall not speak here, for it is not safe. For YouTube moderators. Now that's a tone right there. Oh, I forgot to say hello to Ale20DM. Hello. It'd be funny if, like, that magazine I mentioned, you said you subscribed to that magazine. I will, yeah. It'd be funny if it was like a zine. Y'all know what zines are? It's a furry thing. You should Google it.
Oh, God.
This is 100% going to be like a really sparkly red dress. Or maybe purple. Something like that. Maybe fuchsia. It's like a mix between violet and red, right? I'm trying to find the drawing I did with snowballs. That way I can reference the colors. Oh wait, no, I put her colors in my palette, didn't I? I did. I did. Pumped. Oh baby. Oopsies. Forgot the background right here. Actually, her bag is going to be like her shoes, kind of red. Hi, Mimi. Hey, Sylvie. Hello, Just the Spider. Nice. Ranson, what? Why did you say rancid? Hey Luna. Yes, a new comic, I says. I'm about to start it. I just wanted to finish drawing some piece first, like this thing. Thanks for, yeah, I like the background music. The background music is, by Breakmaster Cylinder. The album is called, Spasmodic Symmetry. It's really kind of sounds out there, but I'm into it. Also, hi Dag. Hi, Mr. Degradation.
Strawberry fields forever.
Oh yeah, we live, Luna. So, I found myself getting interested in Magic the Gathering. I've never really played before beyond like one time in high school when someone let me borrow a like blue-green deck. I tried it, I thought it was cool, but I only played Yu-Gi-Oh at the time. Now it's years later, and a new friend has introduced me to the game and explained things a lot better than how I knew them before. And I find myself ready to start learning. I've picked up the app Magic Arena and learned a lot about the game. I'd say that I'm quite ready to get going. I'm going to go to a card shop this evening. Wait, thigh, terms of service. Yeah. I've always played some kind of trading card game. Well, maybe not for the past few years, but when I started out, I was playing Yu-Gi-Oh! With just me and my friends, and we didn't have a lot of money because we were like, and so we just worked with what we had. A lot of trading went around, and at some point, I got a hold of the Game Boy Color game for Pokemon trading card game. I learned how to play that. I thought it was a lot of fun, but I never played it in person with anyone. I didn't know that many people who played the trading card game. Leg. Buttons like, or snowballs like, enchanté. I'm just gonna schlapapa my logo in there. There it is. I'm very professional. In all honesty, like, this is one of those things, like, me throwing this logo in, it's one of those things that I just love doing because I have it. You have something like this, and you do it too. You had a signature. Alright, now let's move on to the part where I make the comic I promised in the title. Pew pew, why are you putting the squirt gun emoji with the rabbit? Are you trying to, like, take her to the pool? The comic, yes. Well, actually, just the first page involves Snowball. It's more of like a setup kind of thing. this is a safe for work thing, of course, but like, you'll see. The first page should pretty much explain the premise. I never made a comic page on like a YouTube stream before.
Ladies and gentlemen, I've suffered for my music.
Now it's your turn.
Alright, got my frames, just gonna convert that to a vector. Now I have my frames. Well, if I could spell frame, there we go. We'll see how able I am to produce a comic page in a stream from start to finish. The gun turns into a squirt. If I'm gonna put you in as like a cameo Beavens, I'm gonna have you appear as like you know, a copyright safe kind of entity, because this is something that I would like to post to like Patreon and Twitter. And those places have not been very kind to me when it comes to copyright. They're not nice. Yes, Beaven's mouse when. Beaven's mouse when. You need to get on that. You need to be like copyright safe, like for whenever I need you to be. That way I can like slip you in many places. The first thing I do when I'm like planning a comic page is I get down like a few things. I put down like the general motion of the body. So you see here, like, I want one of his legs to be kind of like coming out. Not worrying about details or anything like that yet. The motion of the arm, so the arm, this one's just hanging down and the other one's gonna come out like shoulder right there. And expressions. So gonna draw in the eyes. There we go. That's enough for the draft. Yes, if you want to do that, Beebs. Yeah. I wonder what kind of mouse you would be, Beebs. Like would you be like a black mouse or a white mouse or a field brown mouse or like, I don't know. Yeah, I'm not actually sure what you were doing, MDX. Taika, I see you. Beegsy. Spear, yo, what's up? Look at what I did. I finished coloring this piece. Got the directions of the faces they're looking in. Usually I cut off that like cross section, you know, this cross section that you do kind of like for the head. I'm doing it like 3/4, I'll do it like this. The like end of the line right there, they usually put around the middle of the side of the head, so I don't get confused about like which way the head is looking. So if I do this, you can see that the line stops on the top of the head, the very tippy top. And I can extend the sideline so that way it's at the side. This way I know exactly which way the head is looking. If I extended the crosshairs all the way across the head, I'd be kind of confused. Maybe not that confused, but I did just try to keep the system going. Return to monkey. Monkeys are. I need to hang out with the monkey someday. There are a number of animals that I want to like meet and pet. Do I remember it's pictures of the 2 rats you sent me? Not really, not off the top of my head. But okay, if you're gonna have those color patterns, cool. So you're gonna try to get around to my monkey. So you're drawing a monkey, Eagle. Eagle. When I say eagle, it sounds like eagle, like the animal. Return to wolf. You use the crosshairs to get bearing on direction, but you don't even follow the crosshair. I use the crosshairs like heck. I use them for like guides on where I put the eyes and everything. So I try to make sure mine are really to like my own personal standards. They're not like throwaway that I can just get away with doing. Reject humanity, return to monkey, or evolve to... Oh, there isn't a crab emoji. Someone used a crab emoji, or didn't you? Yeah, there you go. Spear used one. Yeah. Crabbo. Is the Crab Rave song copyrighted? Let me find out. If not, I'll totally play it. It's amazing to me how popular these like meme songs can get that just pop up overnight. Noise Storm Crab Rave. Guess how many views? Don't even guess. I'll just tell you. 144 million. Wow, 3 years ago. That is wild. Let's get some crab going here then, I suppose. Nope. No, it is copyrighted. I should have assumed that immediately, considering how popular it is. Stop flexing on me, y'all. Get Crabboed on. nice, but having a proper animal original character is better for commissions in general. Yeah, that's true. I feel that. Like, I'm gonna try and get some commissioned art of like Punk Mila because she's a design that I think would be really great to take the place of like, you know, the artist. Because right now I just kind of use buttons as a stand-in. Because, you know, he's a guy, so he's gonna have my voice. Plus, he's modeled after me from a certain point in time, as you'll see from this comic. But Mila has always been like the artist, the one who holds the pen, the one who draws, simultaneously a character and the person drawing the characters. So I think I'd like to get some art of her. Like Ed and Eddie featuring Roll Where Did All the Love Go Lo-Fi remix. Okay, Steven, sometimes you say things that I think are a meme or like you're making up, but I find out they're actually real, and I can't help but think that maybe what you're saying is real. Most of the time I think you're making stuff up. Let's look it up. Oh my god, it's real. Is this a Keved thing? Is this one of those like shipping your favorite characters in a meme kind of thing? Why is Beauregard Kukazoo in the background holding a plank? Okay, I can actually play this one. What is this? Let's find out. Let's all hear what this is. What the heck? Dang.
I shoulda never took that piece of wood, it did good and took me from the hood like it should. My manhood, Johnny misunderstood, he ain't good, lost his life. Kevin stabbed with the knife, wasn't nice, I'm alright. Sarah, she took her life, killed my wife, wasn't right. How can I stop this madness? Yeah, how can I stop this madness?
Okay.
Now where did the love go? And where did the hood go? I don't know. But where did the keys go? Locked up in the benzo. I don't know. Now Eddie acting like he lost my bail. Never fails. I need a special delivery like it was my
I vibe with this.
He asking where the love go. He don't even know. He be pimping them cankers like they were his hoes. I need to find a way home now to rub him down. I think he lost his soul. He left it in the lost and found. Where did all the love go? Yeah. Dealing with the madness. Yeah. Where did madness love go? Dealing with the madness. Where did all the love go?
I can't believe this is real. Hey, Shad.
I need to find my way to Jesus if I want some peace. I might have to rent my house out if
Thanks for
I
showing
want
up.
that lease. I really hope I get some money from that Mr. Beast. I'ma buy a bunch of jawbreakers and have a feast. If you wanna release me now from this hell, I gladly take them handcuffs and go to jail. Dealing with the madness, yeah. Dealing with the madness, yeah. Yeah, dealing with the madness. I go, yeah, dealing with the madness, yeah. I go, yeah, dealing with the madness. I go, yeah, dealing with the madness. So where did the love go? And where did the ends go? I don't know. They up in the benzo, right next to the ends though. I don't know. I'm thinking Eddie took it all now just to make me mad. I think he sold it to a man named Johnny. He was bad. He was hanging with a ninja who was washing clothes up in the laundromat. They open, nah, they are closed. It was a crisis where we fought when we was just some kids. It wasn't even doing trying to stop what we did. It was a big dude. I said, my guy, who are you? He turned around and said, my guy, bruh, I'm not cool. It was crazy. We don't wanna fight inside this war. I don't wanna see some bloodshed and some gore. Dealing with the madness.
Sounds like a song you found on SoundCloud by a 14-year-old. I mean, the only difference here is I found it on YouTube, so. Okay. That was an experience. Thank you, Luna. I think something in translation turned out funny because, like, I know you mean well. It's just that what you said sounds kind of funny in English. Thank you, though. It's gonna be an interesting angle because I'm gonna be drawing her arms coming towards the camera like that. Hopefully I can make it work. Yeah, this is Buttons and Snowball. Snowball is his mom after all. You'll see why they're together in this shot. Okay. Okay, I see what I'm doing wrong. Gotta go to work. Aw, man. Alright. I'll see you later, hopefully, Spear. Unless you just mean you need to, like, get going and then you'll be back again soon and you just don't like having to get going to work. In which case I understand that too. My drawing with my friend's skunk character has 420 likes. Excellent. Yep. So this is what it is. Sad snowball. Time for fried mushrooms and pizza. Ah, that's a mood. I want that too. Want some fried mushrooms. I'll take a break real quick. I'll be right back. Yeah, I'm back. I probably should have not drawn the facial details before I drew the actual bodies in. Because this is going to be a difficult one for me to pull off because they're supposed to be hugging. Yeah, I think I can do it too. Thanks. Her head looks too boxy right here. I'm actually gonna make it like wider. It's too much like this. I need it to be more like, I don't know, like that. I'll fix it in a bit. Just put some like guides here for me. There we go. Yeah, I love this. This is great. I forgot I gotta draw on his, like, he's supposed to be wearing a backpack, so. Now we can do stuff like clean up. That's where I make this actually look like the characters who belong to me. How many whiskers does she have? 3 around the mouth. Hail. What is he studying for? Catology. I don't know. What does Button study? Oh, well, okay, so I'll answer it for real. He studies computers. He studies computers because, like, computer science, because that's like, I've been to college and that's what I went to college for. And the reason I went to college for computers was because my family kept telling me from when I was really little, like, they're like, computers are like the future. You need to like get into computers. And I was like, cool, great, whatever. I didn't really like, I liked computers. I didn't really mind it. In fact, I was ready to get into it. But I didn't really know where to look on like how to get started with that and what kind of jobs are available and what does that even mean, you know? Because like tech is a very like broad genre. That you're going for a bachelor's of science in information technology. That's really good, yeah. Buttons doesn't have whiskers. That's correct. He doesn't have whiskers. The only thing he has are little hairs. Oh, hang on. I'll be right back. I'm back. Sorry about that. I was talking to people. Hey B, you're here. Welcome. I feel like the hardest part you know about computers is knowing the tech languages. I mean the programming languages. I guess so. You personally didn't finish school, Eagle. Later on ended up getting a few, a free course. I recently become a pro in plastic injection molding. Interesting. I'm late. Yeah, I'm late. Sorry about that. So the face here, I need to fix the face. The eyes are way too like small. I like that 3 Days Grace song. Unacceptable. Where's that from again? Unacceptable. Gosh, it's on the tip of my tongue. Oh, Lemon Grab, isn't it? A kobold is never late, nor is he early. He arrives precisely when he means to. I like that. One of the few references that people have made I know. Ah, yeah. Yeah, MDX, when you said unacceptable, it's an inside joke. I thought you were saying like what you meant, like you were referencing something, but not that it was like a thing that you do. You got booster packs, Rhino? Booster packs for what? Speaking of Lord of the Rings, I'd never actually watched the movies all the way through, and then a friend was like, "Oh, so you've never seen any of the like movies of that genre or that universe?" And I was like, "No." And he was like, "Oh, let's." And then we watched like all 3 Hobbit movies, and then we watched all 3 Lord of the Rings movies, like in that order, and it was pretty awesome. I love seeing all the little references that they put in Lord of the Rings, because it was made before the Hobbit movies, apparently. I love seeing all the references they put in the Lord of the Rings, not even knowing if they were going to make the Hobbit movies. Like the trolls or whatever that like got killed by the sunlight. That was pretty cool. They just appear in a shot in Lord of the Rings in the background. I'm like, okay. So they put that there. They knew. Heck of a prop to put in. Yeah, I do have that. Yeah, that one friend that we just like binge watch some stuff sometimes. They've seen a lot more than what I have, but I can offer up some stuff too. For example, the same friend I had never fully watched Avatar, and we watched Avatar together, like the entire show. And this is funny enough. This is actually like right before they put Avatar on Netflix. I was watching it on some like underground website where they host like anime and cartoons and stuff, and I was watching it from there. So we sat down and we started watching it, and then about the time we got to season 3 was about when they came out with it on Netflix, or maybe it was like a month or two after that. It was just a funny coincidence that we watched the show and then it started to like massively blow up in popularity again. So we picked a really good time to watch it, because then there was a bunch of YouTube videos of people explaining like why they like it, and it was pretty nice. Crunch, yeah. Brillo's comment still there. His cartoon, yeah. I think that was on my list of places to watch stuff from. I like the Lord of the Rings movies and the Hobbit ones. It felt like this big, whole adventure. Can't believe it lasted as long as it did. When we finally finished, he was like, yeah. And there's also like a director's cut with like tons of content they took out. And I'm like, you gotta be kidding me. How much could they have possibly taken out? And it's like ridiculously long. If you leave in the if you play the director's cut. Imagine what kind of elemental bender your character would be. I always like these kind of like questions. So if you could bend one of the 4 elements in like Avatar, which one would you choose? And I think one thing people tend to go for is like the quickest way you could possibly defeat an opponent, or the most efficient way, which is like, that's cool, but like I'm thinking about practicality. Like, I love airbending because I love to be able to just get around on an air scooter. You could also use earthbending to get around, because you remember like the way that like earthbenders, like they run, or they like do earth skiing. Basically they ski with like the earth beneath them, but the problem with that is you have to put the ground back. Like, you can't just do that on a road, like, or else like you get the law after you being like, hey, you can't tear up the roads anymore. If there's a way for me to watch something, like where I can pay money to watch it, then I'm definitely gonna do that. Like, how there's a lot of Disney movies I wanted to watch, so I watched them on Disney Plus. But if there's a movie that I can't buy anywhere, like I can't even pay money to watch it, then I don't even know if and I have to, I go to like some website like Kiss Cartoon to watch it, I don't even know if I would call that like piracy anymore, because I'm not stealing if I can't even buy it in the first place from somewhere, like rent it. Being able to weld things on the go seems pretty useful. Actually, yeah, that does sound pretty cool. Yeah, firebending, that'd be cool. You can combine the talents of 2 people, earthbenders and firebenders, at the same time. Imagine the kind of like arsenal you could crank out with that in like a fraction of the time it would take a usual blacksmith. Rhino would be a waterbender. Honestly, if I was given the opportunity, so air would be my pick, but if I couldn't pick air, I would go with water. Water feels like free and flowing, and I like that. I like that theme. Go with the flow. Police are on my tail. Cops are on to me. Yeah, the cops have been on to me. I'm 25 and never committed a crime, but no one can say the same. You think you're the only person who hasn't committed a crime, huh? Don't worry, there's probably some arcane law that you've never heard of that you probably have already broken. It is forbidden to sneeze without written permission in Bordeaux. Or something like that. I love hearing about those like weird old laws that are on the books for whatever reason that the courts just forgot about, like oopsies. Gotta take that one out. You wouldn't steal a car. You wouldn't steal a house. Piracy is stealing. Arkansas. I love that. You remember there being a dumb law about how to pronounce Arkansas, right? Yeah. Is that why people pronounce it not Arkansas, but Arkansas? Is because of that law? Just the spider is now in prison. Maybe Nevada should do that too. Because everyone around here says like Nevada. And apparently I've heard no one in that state pronounces it that way. You you used today live in Illinois. Where will you live tomorrow? Honestly, I've heard people pronounce it like both ways. Around where I live, I've heard people say Illinois and Illinois. maybe one day if we petition YouTube enough, they'll give us better emotes. Or I don't know, maybe at some point I'll switch to Twitch. I don't know. For right now, I'm doing YouTube. I can definitely see in the future switching over to Twitch. YouTube has a loading emoji. Remember that emoji to cough in your sleeve? It is not a dab. Dab go burp. It does look like a dab. You stream on both Twitch and YouTube. Yeah, that's what I was wondering. I know that there are services that let me choose where I want to stream to, but here's the thing. I want to stream on YouTube for right now just until I can hit like a certain milestone. And then when I hit that milestone, I'll be happy to switch and use Twitch. Though right now I know that Twitch is being really kind of like dumb about music. I think I saw today it was trending that like Twitch is rolling out like over 1,000 or something DMCA claims overnight. Yeah, Linkin Park was, I think, also the first band I got into. If not, then 3 Days Grace. Bark. Yeah, I'm doing the old meme, the old Linkin Bark meme for his shirt. I would play some Linkin Park right now, of course, if I wasn't worried about like copyright. But yeah. Yeah, there is from what I understand, that's correct. There's pretty much no way to counter a BSDMCA. People just playing music casually in the background or getting their VODs flagged. What is a VOD? A VOD? Video on demand. Oh, so like a clip from a stream or something? Copy of a stream, basically. Ah, okay. I suppose that does help with terminology. It helps you determine, like, when you say stream, do you mean someone who's like a live stream from someone or a recorded stream? So VOD is a good way to fix that problem. They're crawling in my fur. Please, they will not leave. Honestly, I can see that working as some like emo furry lyric. Yeah, those are actually those lyrics kind of work. It's funny because like if we were actually animals with fur, then like the alternative would sound funny. Like the use of the word skin would sound funny to us if we by default had fur. Because we'd be like, lol, skin, you mean like those bonobos? True. That one took a bit just because I had to get that logo put on there. And it's also a full body shot, which means I have to think about the anatomy a whole lot more than I usually would. Humans have fur on their heads. I don't know if I call it fur. Why do we call it hair? Why don't we call it fur on the head and not hair? That's a question for Google. Let's Google it. Difference between fur and hair. Let's see. The only difference between hair and fur is the kind of mammal you're talking about. Fur is reserved for non-human animals, while hair can mean fibers on either animals or humans. Okay. So humans do have fur on their heads, you're right. Look at approximated snowball and buttons. They're just circles with eyes and mouths. No nose. No nose. No detail. I'm not a very hairy person. I'm not a very furry person, I guess. Just because I have a fursona doesn't make me furry. What is a furry? B thanks PNG. Oh no, we don't have the. We can't put our like emotes in here. That's the ones that I made. That's the saddest thing. This is so sad. Alexa, play Despacito. Are butterflies furries? So I think that like, what are the names for all the factions of furries? There's like scalies for like lizards and dragons and bulls and stuff. There's avians. I think that's what you would call it. Avians for like bird furries, you know. Toucans, parrots, blue jays, the sort. And then there's insects, I think. There are insects, you know, they draw anthropomorphic. They're like ants from the movie Ants or A Bug's Life. So I think that like you would count a butterfly as like an insect. Michael Vsauce here. What is a furry? I can see him asking that. I need like a short from Vsauce where he just asks that, like, hey, Vsauce, Michael. And then he just pops it out like, this is my persona. He would do that. Is mayonnaise a furry? God, I hope not. Ugh. Hey, Vsauce, Michael here. Where are your pod tips? Bug sonas. I mean, bug sona works if it's your actual persona, but if it's just a character that you created that is not your persona, then like the class would be like insect, like a furry. So there's a difference between a furry and a persona. I think. I was always surprised he didn't call them phalanges. By the way, yo, Arlo, what's up? I see you here. I see you chilling. Oh, you getting the treadmill set up. Nice. I could see using a treadmill in all honesty. I like leg work equipment more than I do arm work equipment. Like one of those like those stationary bicycles, you know what I mean, where you just sit still and pedal and doesn't move or anything. It's just one of those things that just is there. Takes up a lot of space, but heck, I would use it. Treadmills as well. What's everyone been watching lately? Like whatever it is that you watch in your downtime. I've been watching a playthrough of Resident Evil Village because I'm a fan of old Resident Evil games, not necessarily new ones, and I like certain streamers, so I will watch them play games. I'm curious what y'all are into. That is something I never expected to hear at all. Binge watching all episodes of iCarly. Wow. It's funny because right before I started the stream, I actually pulled up an old YouTube clip from iCarly. The one where I just wanted to watch that one part where Carly is like, sheesh. And Freddy's like, huh? Why did you have to say sheesh? And he's like, sheesh. And she just like freaks out and starts glitching like she's in the Matrix. Watching Boondocks. I love Boondocks. I remember watching that on like Adult Swim and stuff. Or some channel. I think it was Adult Swim. Because I didn't really watch much of anything else. The only other channels I ever watched on TV were like Nickelodeon and Spike TV because I wanted to watch Bar Rescue. Started rewatching all the Transformers movies to rank from worst to best. How's that going so far? What's your favorite so far? I'll be watching Minecraft gameplay, also Family Guy. Whose gameplay are you watching from Minecraft? The last time I watched anyone do like any kind of Minecraft playthrough was when I was, God, that was forever ago. I watched PBAT. Does anyone know who PBAT is? I watched him do a like 24-hour Minecraft thing. That's more Michael Bay than I thought I could tolerate. Do I know Sky does Minecraft? I know who Sky is, sort of, from like donkey videos, but no. Also Family Guy. I love like seasons, I think 1 and 2 of Family Guy a whole lot because um there was like they used different comedy back then, and their comedy was like very, I don't know how you'd like differentiate it, but they're both, the old Family Guy and new Family Guy are fundamentally different, and I like the old one particularly because that's what I watched forever ago. It was a lot of fun. I think I lost like interest because, or like around the time of like when they were doing that thing where Stewie tries to like actually go through with his plan and eliminate Lois. I think right around that point I was like, I think I'm done watching this, and then I just kind of started watching other stuff. It's not like it was bad, I was just like, I'm bored. Gonna watch something else. And I switched over to like, that was around the point in time when I started watching more anime, like Coolie Coolie and I keep wanting to say Space Cowboy. What's it called? Cowboy Bebop. Bumblebee and Prime Fight. Heck yeah. Old one is original gangster. Old Peter Griffin actually was a caring father. Peter Griffin now is a sociopath. Like I said, fundamentally different comedy. I can completely see the comedy in having a sociopathic father take care of, or try to take care of, some offspring. I remember a lot of people kind of rolled their eyes whenever like Family Guy came out with like Simpsons versus Family Guy. And apparently, I didn't watch it, but apparently the jokes were really like bad. But of course, like comedy is a form of art, and it depends on who you're asking. So I'm sure there's like a lot of people who liked it. What comic am I making now? Okay, I guess I'll go ahead and like explain it. So this comic is going to be about Button's journey from leaving home to getting to where he is when we see him sort of in like drawings that I make now. We will follow his journey through college and getting a job, and that's going to be the flow of the comic. But if I had to actually describe why I'm writing it, so here, I think I have a good explanation for the comic. I'll say, after moving away from home to continue his education at college, Buttons finds himself struggling with many issues. He meets friends who help him with feeling lonely, his attraction to other guys, loving himself, and getting outside more. That's basically what it's going to be about. Something like slice of life, and gosh, his arm looks so short. crossover was way overdue. The chicken fight was okay hand. Yeah, basically Button's character development. Yeah, there's a character that you'll see pretty early on in this comic that you're immediately gonna know like who it is. Maybe, maybe not. It depends on how well I do it. I would like for there to be some kind of like question like, I wonder who that character is. You'll see what I mean. I'm not gonna spoil anything. Gosh, this hand like is gonna kill me. I don't know how to draw a hand from the side like that, just kind of hanging down. Oh, this is probably the best I can do for right now. I'm not gonna fight it anymore. You know what fight is I like better than the chicken fights in Family Guy? I love the one Christmas episode where Peter had to like fight an old lady over like barrettes for Meg. If there was any show I was gonna I'd binge watch that's like similar-ish to Family Guy, as in like it's kind of like relatively dry adult humor kind of stuff, I'd probably watch King of the Hill. Like I would totally binge King of the Hill. Who's this being of a streamer? I am Milachu92 and I do cute animals and junk. Nice to have you here, Plushimator. King of the Hill was a really good show. I loved it. I tried watching some old King of the Hill. I saw like before they really found their footing, and it was kind of weird. You like my art style? Thank you. I try a lot. There are links to some of my like pages in the description. Do be mindful that I should have links to my regular Twitter, and then I have my spicy Twitter, so you've been warned if you feel like looking. But yeah, this is what I do. I'm just starting a new comic today. I haven't done just a general audience type comic in so long. The last one I did was Milachu to the Rescue. I think that was 2018. I am a bean. The Spice Twitter is understandably more popular than the like general one because I've had the Spice Twitter for a lot longer. I got some really good feedback on the Milachu the Rescue comic. Some feedback like about how I could have like written Milady's character better, and I totally agree with that. Because like someone was like, I made her look like a damsel in distress when I could have had her be more active. Like when she gets crushed by the boulder, I could have had her like, instead of getting crushed by it passively, I could have had her push someone out of the way and then get crushed by the boulder to show that she's caring about other people. So I think that was good writing advice. I'm gonna be applying that in the future. Stay out of the spice zone. It must be 6,575 plus days old to enjoy the spice Twitter. How old is that? Am I gonna make another Milachu comic? You mean like any comic, or well, if you mean like a general audience one and not a spicy comic, then I don't know. Maybe the next comic like that I was thinking about making was a follow-up to Milachu the Rescue, one where like Milo gets to sit down with his parents and talk with them about what happened. Because if you remember the way that the rescue comic ended off, he was telling them that he needed to go off and think for a bit, and so I was thinking about making a follow-up to that, where they get back together and he kind of like they talk about their histories. You get to see like as in it would be a flashback sort of thing where we see Milo and his kind of start, where how he grows and where he gets his morals from. And the same thing with like the parent. I was thinking we would show them like the same thing with them. Who are these characters? So this is Buttons. I suppose I've been kind of calling him my persona, my persona, my furry persona, the cat. Buttons is a heck of a cat. So he works at a coffee shop called the Coffee House. Let me see if I have the fan art that I got recently. Or not fan art, but it was actually a commission. I hope I saved it. Here's some art that I got of him. You mean it's me? Yes, it's me, Buttons. Let me go nab the art that I got recently. Wow, my internet connection is really slow. What is this? Bouton et voulez du. Don't know how to pronounce that last word. But I'm guessing. I don't know what that. I'm trying to figure it out. I'm trying to piece it together based on context clues. I found it. The image I was talking about. See if I can drag it over into the program. Here it is. Beautiful. So he works at a coffee house. He's a very chill cat. He likes to smoke. He likes to go jogging. He loves to exercise. He loves to go running. Actually I made a drawing recently. Someone suggested I draw him jogging, and I thought it was kind of fitting for his character. Let me pull it up. Here it is. French translation of buttons. I missed the S in Snowball. Oh. Boulet du. Okay, ball of snow. The other cat is Snowball. This is his mom. She is a very classy cat. She's a kind of a wine mom type. He's adorable. I love him. Ah, thanks. Yeah, she's like a wine mom type. She's what the kids call a MILF. So these characters are actually based on real animals, real pets that I've had. So Buttons was an actual cat that I owned from when I was really little, and Snowball was the parent of him. I think she was the mom. She was a stray cat, and she gave birth under the trailer where I was living. And we decided to keep one of the cats. As for why he was named Buttons, I actually have no idea. Maybe they asked me when I was a little kid what they should name him, and I just kind of blurted something out. I don't remember. He was a really good cat. Lived for a really long time. No longer with us, but I mean, he was a great cat. He was a gray cat, and he was a great cat. This is how you immortalize one of your favorite pets. You turn them into a character. And isn't that really the best kind of inspiration you can get, is to turn something that was real into art? The art is also very real. You were gone for like half an hour. What did you miss? I was just kind of recounting like some of the art that I've gotten or made with Buttons. Let me just zoom in on the detail in here. This was great. I asked this person to draw like a really nice detailed background, and they definitely didn't disappoint. They got like the espresso machine right here. They got some pastries. I love this little like cat cake thing. He's like serving it up with his tail. little cash register. I love the little sheen on the metal. The coffee house logo back here, which is basically a circle and 3 lines going through it. And the circle is the coffee bean. A little bit of foliage up here. I love that. The menu in the background. Some vase. Thanks. Yeah, I appreciate that. I put a good deal of effort into getting this like vibe going, this laid back vibe with the cat character. I think it's very fitting that he also smokes. So he, sometimes I forget about it and I re-realize it, but yeah, he smokes and she drinks. But they have different vibes. I'm hoping to get this comic complete. It's almost certainly not going to be done by the end of this year, but it will get... I'm hoping to have it done by next year. This is one of those things that's going to take a while to finish. This is not going to be a quick thing at all. Like, today is the beginning of an adventure for me. You're actually witnessing it. I just decided, well, no time like the present, and it's like, let's go, comic time, baby. Oh, Brayburned is alive. I'm gonna watch one of his streams eventually. Not to sound insensitive, but do you so you sexualize your dead cat. It's more like I had the inspiration on the look of the character. And not really like yeah, I just took his like physical design and kind of used it. How long have I been doing art? So the answer to that question was more impressive when I first started, because people were like, wow, you've only been doing it for like 2 or 3 years. Wow, that's pretty good. But now I say, oh, I've been drawing since I was like 15, and people were, and so it's been at least 10 years, like over 10 years now. So it's less impressive. So yeah, I've been drawing a little over 10 years, I think. I think I did my math wrong. I don't think I started at 15, but I definitely started when I was in high school. Drawing was one of those things that I picked up because like I wanted to create some stuff. Like I wanted to draw like my own characters and whatnot, and I was frustrated that I didn't know how. I didn't know how to start. I didn't feel like paying other people to do it for me. So I'm like, bruh, I will do it myself. Give me that drawing tablet thingy, whatever. I got one eventually, and I just started going at it. Now at first, when I began, the first thing I did was like draw Pikachus because I was into them at the time. And they look like this. They'd be like this. I always drew them like that. Which doesn't seem that much different from today, but I have a little more nuance with how I approach design now. Sad cat. Still really love my style and characters. Thanks. That plush bunny cloning herself. Who is she? That's Lantha. Her name is Lantha. That's Greek for flower. I believe purple flower to be exact, because she has a purple flower on her head. Here's a recent drawing I made of her, as was requested by someone. Hello, dead bunny. Speaking of bunnies, got one on the screen now. I wonder if I have like Lantha's debut image when I first posted her. Now here's one I forgot about. This could basically be her like ref sheet or she wasn't always a short stack. She used to be even shorter. Even shorter. Yeah, this is the first image with her I ever drew. And this was in 2013. Wow, her eyes were so small back then. They were like little dots. Yeah, she's small. Little stompers, yeah. I love it too. Trapezoidal bunny. Huh, I never noticed that. Yeah, that is kind of how her body works. Is like like that, and then another one, in like an oval. My approach to character design has always been like the simplest shape. And here's the funny thing. It's not because I thought it was good design. That was my approach because I wasn't good at doing much of anything else. It was to take simple shapes, turn them into stuff, and I don't know, just go from there. Like, look at her paws. Her paws are just basically semicircles. If I wanted her paw to be out here, I would draw it like this. She'd be waving. Perhaps it's just my like reluctance to commit to trying to improve. And I eventually did. Now I can do some cooler stuff. Like I gave her a bigger bod to be able to do more cool stuff. Like expression through the limbs, like the body, is really important. And I've just realized that over time. You're learning a lot from the stream. Oh, that's cool. That's cool. I'm glad. Uh-oh, I gotta fix this. See, when I like flip the canvas horizontally, it doesn't look quite right. I think the problem is that I need to bring this eye on the left, like, out a little more. Just a tiny bit. Uh-oh, my program looks like it wants to crash. I'm gonna close some of these canvases that I'm not messing with because it's kind of eating up my memory. Now I gotta move the other eye slightly inward. Yeah, every parent does get sad when their kid leaves the nest. No different this time. This is like a callback sort of to whenever I left home. My mom and me were at the front door as I was leaving. And I basically said the same thing, like, well, I'm off to college. And then she kind of just teared up. That's what I like is this is me writing my own experiences. It's not me just making stuff up. Like, this actually happened to me, which makes it easier to write. I think that's like one of those rules about writing stories I heard from somewhere one time. It was like, write what you know. And at first it didn't make sense. I'm like, bruh, no one knows how to do magic. People just write magic. But I realized what they're talking about is like, yeah, of course magic doesn't really exist, but it's the story beats and stuff and the inspiration. every beginner who's like draw for a while. Improved over the years, hoping to animate someday. Oh, cool. Yeah. If you're looking to animate, you know, I don't know what program you already have, but if you don't know where to go, like definitely Clip Studio Paint is awesome at getting started for making quick animation loops. I did not make, so I'll show you one of my images is hidden right now. Let me see if I can find it. There it is. My little rabbit character in the side there, doing a bouncy bounce. You could animate something like that in Clip Studio. I didn't animate in Clip Studio. I did it in something else, but I could do it a lot easier if I were to recreate it in this program. Yeah, putting my own memories and stuff. It makes it feel a whole lot more real to me. And if it feels real to me, that's all that matters. Well, it's especially good if you have a high standard for your own stuff. Not high standard as in like nothing you ever do is good enough, but like high standard as in like you can look at your stuff more critically, from a fair point of view, not just saying that everything you do is trash and then giving up. That's not how you improve. Objective, that's what I was looking for, is looking at your stuff from an objective point of view. Hello, Koivap. You seem new. Unless I'm just losing my memory. You know what this needs? Some asymmetry. This mouth right here needs to get crooked. Like, actually, I'm gonna angle it. I'm gonna grab it with the select tool, and as soon as my program is finished hiccuping, I'm gonna turn it a teeny bit. So this is your first time on the stream. You may have chatted on Twitter before. It's nice to have you. Oh no, the head looks so lopsided. No. You played yourself. It looks like her jaw is swollen or something. That is not what I want. Which looks better? Probably the one that is on the right now. Yeah, I like showing my process to people. You're hoping to do your own soon. You mean like your own art stream? That'd be cool. If you get a YouTube or something set up, then shoot me a link or whatever, or like, you know, set up as in like, you know, you're doing streams and stuff. What kind of stuff do you draw, Plushimator? Or what content do you create? Any Pokemon drawings? You an animation tests? Plush vids. So what do you mean plush vids? You mean like making plushes, or like buying them and collecting and you collect them, you use them to make your own little world? Oh, cool. I'm actually, funny enough, I'm in the market for trying to get a plush made of my character, the rabbit I showed earlier. This one. I want to get like this exactly as it is, pretty much, made into a plush at some point. Like, even with like I can see how it would be made too. You would have like the body, and there would be underneath it would be kind of like these circles for like the thighs meeting the body. So that way the legs can kind of swivel on it, I guess. They can swivel out and do things like this. It'll probably be more like that. Better add her some jammies. Oh yeah, that'd be awesome if I got her plush made and like it comes with some jammies that you can put on it. That'd be great. I would actually, yes, I'd actually be making her into a marketable plushie. Honestly, the first model of it, I don't even want to sell. I just want to like have it because I want one. The design is simple enough for you to tweet it out. So that's like a term I'm not familiar with. I'm guessing what you mean is like make a rough draft of or something. You got a dip now? Might be back again. Well, probably if you're leaving now, then I'm only going to be going for another 20 minutes or so. So you probably won't see me when you get back. So see you next time, maybe. See ya, MDX. make a template and make expressions. Make decent costumes. Ooh, cool. Well, if you're looking for a commission, maybe I can like see about commissioning you to make that if you are interested. Excellent. If you I mean if you have a Twitter, you can hit me up on Twitter. Uh and I'll answer back. If you ever feel like it, that is. Of course I know this is sudden if you don't feel like it right away. That's cool. This is one messed up looking hand. Gonna head out. Oh yeah, cool. See ya. All right. Have a good one, Plushinator. Plushimator. It'd be fun if I just like kind of said screw it to the hand thing and just kind of like did that. Thanks, Dead Bunny. The music sounds nice. What's it called? I will put a link to it in the chat. It is a long title. May I ask, what did you go to college for? I went to college for computer science. Yep, I went for computer science, and I'm now a computer nerd. Bigger computer nerd. Oh, you're back, MDX. Cool, I'm still going. So here's the sketch for the first comic page. It's come out quite nice. It's done. Let me just do a little zoom in on it. Yeah, thanks for being with me here today. I'm not high yet, I promise. I'm gonna head out now. I think I'll work a little bit more on this comic page over the weekend, just to flesh it out maybe. I don't know if I'll color it on the weekend or if I'll save it for next stream, but I don't want to be working on the comic every single stream. I think I'll spend a little bit of time each stream working on it. Maybe half of it, and the other half of the stream can go to some personal stuff. Sort of like how I started the stream today, where I made this. But yeah, thanks for being here with me today, y'all. It means a lot that you show up, and we'll hopefully see you next time. Oh, whoa. Thank you. Oh, wow. Thank you, Beavens. Thank you very much. I appreciate that you've been around for basically the entire stream, and thanks for donating. I really love that. I think I'm gonna take that, and I'm about to head out to this like card shop place, and on my way I'm gonna get me a coffee using that. Thank you. Appreciate it. You're awesome, Beebs. I really appreciate it again. Thank you. Thank you all so much. All right, I'm heading out now. Bye.